Hello everyone, I'm Women International Master Kanarik and I'm using the chesswithkanarik.com website to record this video. Now, I want to discuss in this video another pawn endgame where we have the concept of zugzwang. We use it in order to win this position. Now, let's see, what is the idea here? The aim here is for white to be able to move forward and be able to capture this black pawn. But it is not that simple because also the black king is as close to the black pawn and white pawn as we are. But let's see, if I just try to just go and capture that pawn, what are the different options that black has? Let's say if black stays close to the pawn to stay defending it, it's not going to work out because now if we attack it, black has to leave the pawn. Now what if we go back and I'm trying to get close, but black waits so that when we attack, they defend the pawn. But again, we can just wait for the black king to move away and we win this endgame, because here, even if black is taking the opposition, this position where our king is on the 6th rank and on the same file as our pawn, this is always winning for white. We have such videos recorded from before and you can watch them for sure about pawn endgames. Now this is for sure winning for white. Going back, so let's say we're trying to approach the pawn. Now what if black also tries to move tries to protect from above and also attack our pawn at the same time? Now when we attack the black pawn, okay, black is going to defend their pawn and also move close to our pawn. What does this mean? This means that now it's white's turn and white has to move away and lose that pawn. And this is winning for black. Again, we have seen in our other pawn endgame videos that this is winning because simply black can just move to one of the key squares of this black pawn, and the key squares are 2 squares in front of it and the ones next to it. And this is definitely winning for black. Let's say here they can just push the pawn and take, let's say here, take the opposition and be on another key square. And because now the key square of this pawn is 2 ranks ahead and the squares that are next to it, so this is winning for black. So is it true then if black is moving from this side, then black is winning all the time? But not. Let's see. So instead of here moving to f6, what if we try to move from g6 and then attack from f7? Let's see. What if we move now to g6? What will black play? Let's consider the different options that black has. Now, if black moves to d5, we are reaching this position again, but not with our turn. But now black is in a zugzwang because it's black's turn and black needs to leave the e6 pawn. And no matter what black plays, we're going to win that e6 pawn and win this game. Going back, what does this mean? So we tried here and here. We tried to wait on g6. So black cannot get close to our pawn. What if black does the same thing? Black just waits for us to attack from f6. When we attack from f6, they move to d5 and they put us in a zugzwang, because that's the position that, this position, when we reach this position exactly, basically whoever's turn it is, that person is losing. So what if black tries to do this, making it our turn? So what we need to do is this. What if we move forward and again forward, and when black is waiting, we don't play king to f6, but we make the black king move to d5 with another move by attacking this pawn on e6 from f7. Now we're attacking the pawn from f7, but we're not on f6. It means we're not reaching this position with our turn. Let's see, here black should defend the pawn, which makes their only move king to d5, and now we move to f6 and having reached this position that we said is zugzwang for whoever's turn it is. Now black is in a zugzwang because it's black's turn, black needs to move away and white is going to win this position. So in such pawn endgames, it's very important that we calculate because every single move makes a difference. So as you saw, even for black, if white was not playing the precise moves, there were moments that black is winning. So also it's important, even if we are, let's say here, black's side, which is if white's playing all the correct moves, white is winning, we have to be alert because maybe white is not doing the correct moves and we can try to win this game. And for white, we should always try to calculate, not hurry. Let's say here, this would be, this move would be just as a reflex. Whatever I discuss this position with my students, maybe 90% of the time, the first move that I hear suggested by students is king to f6, because okay, that's by reflex. Okay, we're going to attack the pawn, we're getting closer to our pawn. By reflex, students get to think this move is the best one. But we always need to calculate all our opponent's options, and it's also good to have such knowledge of such basic endgames, because these are endgames that often happen with us. So it will be also good to have seen such endgames and studied some endgames as well.